And here it is, folks. We're off to Laguna Seca for the final test, the lap attack at the raceway. We're in that Viper, and it's actually a beautiful challenge, this. The first three tests were relatively straightforward. The lap attack, putting those three together, changes the way you approach the circuit, and it's not easy. So, an assist settings here were as normal, ABS default, traction control 1, everything else off. But then when you get in the car, brake balance all the way to the front 5. And you should see that on the screen as we're doing the circuit. What this does is it allows the front of the car to pull in. And whilst I didn't use that in S1 to 3, I had to use it to 4. So here we go, running down the start-finish line. We're going to change up to 4th, go through the line, and we're going to approach turn 1, just as we did in the first test. Not much change in here, but what you'll see is there the ghosts just appear, and I've put them to 0.7 seconds ahead. So once I've caught those, I know I've beaten the target time because I'm only 0.030 down. This corner here worked out down to 3rd, just hugged the apex back to 2nd just to make sure I pulled the front in because we overshot it slightly. Stay in 3rd, aim for that apex, drive it through. Now it is another lift car. As you approach into the corners, you need to lift off just to let the front end grip. Down to 3rd for this one, let the front end come round, back on the throttle, traction control's holding us back, but we'll chase up the line. Now if you watch the Ghost, you'll see him straddle. See that first one, he straddles that apex. You can do that, it's quite tricky, but I chose not to. Running up the hill, the key here is 4th gear, do not change up, brake before the white line. Down to 1st and try and cut that apex as much as possible between the two. We could have done better. This is another one on the throttle, lift off, let it coast, let it roll. Now push it back on the throttle, don't go too wide. So many times I lost it there. Down to 3rd for this one, pull into that apex, drive for this corner, don't put it in the sand on the left. Brake on the 3, down to 1st, try not to race that curb on the inside. If you hit it, you're done for. Here we go then, race into the line, they should see us beat the test. Boom, by a clear 0.250. But there it was. That was a challenge. That was 2 hours for me. Just trying to get that together, trying to get the Ghost right, trying to find it. I would get 3/4 of the way round and trash it. I'd crash on the first bend because I'd missed my braking point because I forgot. I felt that the game was changing the physics on me halfway through. But there we go. Didn't win, didn't get it by much, but folks, we're at the top of the tree amongst my mates there. But thank you very much for watching. It's good to see you all here again, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks.